I want to start off. You guys have killed these lava pigs, and you've sat down. You've started to learn this language. I forget who it was. Someone was learning the language.
Zippy.
Well, we were all
I
learning.
It was probably, yeah, I think it was Zippy initially, but it'll take a little while to get that done, right? I think I gave about a week or two, something like that. And so you have some time here to do whatever you like. I know that on this downtime, that Mouser actually has some time to research an artifact, and I will tell you exactly what that is. You've been, with your broken Steam glyph language, you've been sort of writing down conversations with these steam creatures, and you've gotten a whiff of something valuable somewhere on the planet.
My nose is tingling.
Yeah, it is. It is not from this culture. It just has like rumors. They're just rumors that these steam people have of a metallic cluster of welded tubes inlaid with a web of fine wires, possibly an ancient like creation, a construct. It melts stone and metal, and the device is covered. Oh no, you don't know that part yet. So
Forget that part.
you don't know. You don't know what's the cover. But I will post that into chat as well.
Okay. Cool.
Here we are. And so you're getting a whiff of this kind of this artifact, and you're kind of getting the idea that you definitely want to find stuff like this. You've been talking about getting a huge ship at some point, right? At some point in the future, you want to.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to get a smaller ship and start trading up or whatever, but your eventual goal is definitely to have like a huge starfighter that is like just this massive thing that you can like captain around and that kind of thing. So they've kind of cemented you as the artifact Sherlock Holmes, the investigator for that kind of stuff. And I would like you to roll at this point a knowledge skill, please.
Okay.
And right, okay.
Okay, it's 5.
5. So this is just your first couple of days on the case, looking for this thing. You are unsure about where it is. All you know that it is supposed to be underground somewhere, right? And when you talk to these steam people, you know that the underground here, there are like large caverns and caves and stuff, but it is completely filled with hot material. It's either magma pockets or huge steam pockets, right? And so you're not exactly sure how you would navigate that yet. But I wonder what anyone else wants to do in the downtime. other than learning the language, which I know Zippy Bravado is doing. Anybody want to possibly investigate the steam pig relations, or go explore the surrounding area, or whatever it is?
There a target practice place or something, or like a gym, or
Well, those being steam creatures, they don't have necessarily a whole lot of need for physical strength, but they you could fashion one. Certainly, you could fashion like a little gym made out of like this glassy rock that's all over the place. I want to call it obelisk, but that's not what it's called. It's called obsidian. Obsidian is what it's called.
Yes, that's what we decided last time. Yeah.
So you
could
could
be an obelisk, an obsidian obelisk, but yeah.
yeah. So you can definitely fashion one if you started on that, and set up, some old ration cans for target practice, and set up some rocks for lifting off in a specific direction, so that you're far away, but you're not too far away, so that people don't see you being an impressive lifter of rocks.
Right. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that. But what I'll do is I'm gonna stack rocks at different places and different distance, and then just shoot those instead. No ration cans. That can be important.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Might need those for our ship.
Yeah, for
even
sure.
if they're empty.
The stones will not stand against me.
All right. So in the first few days, you certainly set it up to your liking. You've got rocks that are closer to you and farther away from you, so that you can whip around the side of another boulder and shoot at it. And what are you shooting exactly? What do you have in your hand?
Oh, at this, let's say I'll use my auto pistols. I have everything.
Yeah,
I have
of
two
course.
auto pistols, 2 shotguns, 1 Gauss rifle, and whatever, 1 rifle and 1 laser rifle.
Right.
You spend all your money on weapons.
Yes, I needed to.
Good for you. That's exactly
Pardon?
what we need.
You have a laser rifle?
I do,
I am.
because those are wicked.
Pew,
I am now
Exactly.
slightly jealous.
And I don't share. Sorry.
No, that's fine. I have a Gauss rifle.
Oh, nice.
Which is essentially the rifle that I use.
Oh, we can. You know what? We can have contest of who shoots better with it, because I have one of those too.
Yeah.
Nice.
She spent
So-
all her money on rifles.
Zen and I will geek out on rifles and daggers, and I have an axe, a dagger, and a shotgun.
Oh god, this
Cool,
is gonna
nice.
be flashbacks of Marines versus Army all the time.
So you two are embedding some kind of rod into these obsidian boulders that you've got set up, and that's the Gauss rifle ammo. You're not going to run out or anything. Don't worry about that.
That's good.
Yeah. And is there anything else that's I guess from oh no, Amy's got a job, Mouser's got a job, and the two of you are having fun. So the first few days,
if the Steam people like gambling,
I would like to also figure out if as I'm doing this, I think I described that the way how they in their what would be like a torso. They kind of has different swirls and everything
Yeah.
of their steam, and I was describing how Zippy was drawing pictures of swirling steam and then putting it on her chest.
Yeah. That's
Does
right.
my ability to draw get better during these 4 days as well?
Oh, well, it doesn't. But you are happy for the practice.
Okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't, but in her mind, she does.
Yeah, I mean,
It's already. How can
she's
I
already
get any better?
great.
True.
Yeah, that's perfect.
True. I'm sorry.
I mean, once you reach the pinnacle, how do you go up? The problem
right.
of Zippy's life.
So there, during those first few days, near the end, I guess the third night, you are, I guess it would be Zen and Bert are out practicing with their rifles and shotguns and stuff, making a huge racket. And you notice that there is a what is it? It's like a shooting star. It looks like a shooting star coming down. But you understand when there's a ship coming down at a controlled velocity, and there's a slightly different color than you would normally find in a just an asteroid falling down. So you figure somebody's landing on this planet, pretty close by to you, probably within an area of like 100 miles might be the landing space. But you're and in the direction which they landed, but you don't have any information about it. Like you don't really you didn't think to immediately. Well, let's see what you immediately think of, because this is just after this.
Hey, Bert, I bet you can't shoot that thing flying.
It is too far away. I obviously cannot hit that.
Oh, you don't think your
I know the
skills are
range
good
of my-
enough?
Say again?
You don't think your skills are up to par?
I know my skills are up to par. I can see it is more than 300 meters away.
Shoot
Yard
it,
meters?
shoot it.
Yes. Yeah, that's the unit of measurement.
Yard meter.
Why not?
But I will give it a try if you wish.
Yes. Try it, and I'll try it. And when I do hit it, then we can all celebrate, and you'll owe me something.
Okay.
Yeah.
How far is it away?
It is beyond your range. What are you firing?
My Gauss rifle.
Your Gauss rifle. Yeah, it's still beyond the.
It's more than 600 meters.
It's 600 yard meters.
Yeah.
It's gone. It's way out of there.
Yard meters.
Yeah.
I love yard meters.
Yard meters should be a real.
A real thing.
Yeah.
We're old school here. We use the imperial system of measurement. That's
That's right.
You are all foolish.
It's the metric imperial system.
Yeah.
this is decimal. The decimal system has fallen out of favor in our century.
Yeah, that's right.
It's now
So-
based on 11.
This one's based on 11.
11 days.
I think it would still be easier than whatever it is America's got going with
12
the
to
imperial
3
system.
to whatever.
Yeah.
It's random, right? Like it doesn't actually have a base. But anyway, my question though was, did you say this looked like an emergency landing?
No, it looks like a pretty controlled landing, as if someone was just coming in through the atmosphere, and they're in a ship that has like wings on it. So they're you figure anyways, just based on the arc that it comes in on. They're not coming into the atmosphere slowly. They're coming in fast, and their ship is hot, and that's why it looks like a shooting star.
Okay, so it is.
They're in the midst
they're
of
doing,
crashing.
And from this distance, are we closer than? Oops, I need to remember names. Captain Bravado and Mouser.
Yeah, you're generally around the same area. You're outside. You're a little bit of like away from the enclosure that's Mouser and Zippy are staying in and studying in. So, but you can get there, no problem.
Did we, Zen, do you want to go investigate or do you want to go get the captain and the Mouser?
Are you there?
Yeah, sorry. Sorry. Yeah. No, I am here.
I'm talking to you. What, you don't understand me?
No, I understand. Okay.
Is my accent
Too
too
busy
heavy
shooting
for
at
you?
rocks.
Yeah, one of you is
No, I
speaking
still-
metric common, and the other is speaking imperial common. She has to do the calculation in her head.
I'll go get the captain.
I will make sure I keep an eye on where it lands.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nice.
that was the thing. I was trying to see if I could reach the captain before I reached the place, or if I could shoot the space thing, then go get the captain and come back before it lands. It's hard
chaotic.
It happens very quick. Like your exchange with not with Mouser, with Bert
Bert.
was pretty quick. Like you saw it start streaking across the sky. You said, "Bet you can't hit it." And then he just lifts his gun up and shoots, and then the streak is basically over.
Oh, I see. Okay, well then, yeah, I'll just go get the captain.
Right.
Could you imagine, like, you're on a crashing ship doing everything you can to maintain control, and then some idiot's
People are shooting at you. But as I'm running away, I turn to Bert and Bert, you still failed.
Oh, no.
Damn.
He hangs his head. He hangs his head a little bit, and I will go up on the ridge and see if I can find it. Is there like, are we in sort of a valley? I assume when we're shooting things, as opposed to being in a big open space.
It's not necessarily a valley. You do have a little bit of elevation. I was imagining a sort of a hilly kind of Star Trek set of a planet where it's a little bit hilly, so you can't see too far off. They don't have to render absolutely the whole damn planet. And that's exactly what was going through my mind as you were doing this.
Yeah.
I will do my. What can I roll for that? If I can figure out a place to get like higher ground to see where this thing's gonna land or crash.
Yeah, I mean it's not gonna take a roll to just walk uphill. So you can definitely get some higher ground. It is a little bit hilly, so if this thing landed in a valley, then you wouldn't be able to see it unless there was like a big light or a big fire or something like that. So let's see if this thing landed in a valley, if you can see it or not. So,
just before you start the next bit there, I'm gonna get up on higher ground, but I still want to be able to see where I was before, so when they come back there, I can wave.
Yeah, that's right. I'm remembering one time in Pulsar when we had landed on a planet, and it was kind of a hilly planet. Yes. And we were standing on hilltops to stay visible with each other. At some point, I mean, a couple of times that happened. We weren't always doing that.
Yeah,
but
I remember that.
Makes sense.
That one planet where those they were sort of looked like I don't know, giant scorpion thingies with like little pincers.
Yeah, that's right. And yeah, and we were looking for something. I don't know. That's less important. I'm like trying to remember the story of this other video game that we were playing together. But yeah, you get up there. You can see the shooting gallery and everything. So you get up there and you're looking around, and you don't necessarily see them, but you do see signs. There's a bit of vapor off in a specific direction across some of these hills. I mentioned there was there was a body of magma and some mountains on the other side. If we're calling that north, then this is off to the east.
Okay. I will keep an eye on that and be looking back to see when they come.
All right, back at the obsidian enclosure, Zen comes in, and what? It's hard to miss. Zippy and Mouser. It's just like a dome. It doesn't really have like rooms or anything, so it's easy to see these two.
All right, Zippy. I mean, Captain. Sorry, quickly. We need your assistance.
Of course. Anything I can do to assist?
There's a ship. It's landing. Bert tried to shoot it.
So you
yes, just as I would have suggested.
I mean, why wouldn't it be hostile, right?
I mean, if you just asked her straight out, she'd have no idea how to tell you that. But, since it was shot at, of course it was hostile.
Of course.
That's what I thought too. Again, your intelligence amazes me.
Well, we can't all stick with me, and you too can benefit from my great tutelage.
All right. Well, the captain knows best, and so I put down my I don't know, my books, I guess.
Yeah, you've got your. I guess you've got your own kind of notebook that you've brought and your notes.
Yeah, and I've been trying to figure out, I guess, what artifacts are around, but also understand certain things about the Steam people culture. So now I'm like, okay, well, I guess we should all go investigate then, and maybe destroy something.
So Zippy will put down her sketch pad and red crayon, and she will bound forward, and then realizing she doesn't know where they're supposed to go, she will wait up for the others.
Right. In the red crayon you found useful because totally by accident you were trying to mark down the symbols and you were getting some of them wrong, right? And that's when one of the steam creatures reached out with a spicy hot tendril, right, and just kind of like moved it across the page. I mean, it dampened the page, but it also melted the wax and fixed the symbol for you. So
yes.
So it was certainly definitely a useful thing that you picked out on purpose.
And she, as she's waiting for the others, she will remember and go back, and she starts making some wild gestures, and she picks back up her crayon and pad real quick and scribbles a design and like makes a weird gesture and puts it against her chest to the best of her ability to say, I'll be back.
Yeah, of course. And you said you were from Earth, right?
Yes, she is from terra firma.
Yeah, so you've been making like pop media jokes and telling her telling them the stories of Earth and that kind of thing. So you say, "I'll be back," and you can see the steam creature raises its hand up to its face, and with like Arnold Schwarzenegger Terminator glasses, puts them on. and, and it also says "Hasta la vista" across its chest.
Zippy will give them a thumbs up. They are quick learners.
Indeed, they seem to be. Very impressive.
It's an exchange of cultures.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
This is two-way communication, so.
Yeah, I mean, if it were me, I would probably be teaching them about some of the movies that I've seen.
About Terminator.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe not about Alien. That's kind of a
that might give them the idea that we're trying to kill them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely Conan.
Yeah. All right, so you've gotten your crew together. You've come back to the shooting gallery, and do you wave them over and everything?
Certainly.
No, I
you're
mean
talking to
Bert. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I was lost there in the chatter. As soon as I see them, I will. Comes this way.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Perfect. Nice. And sorry, I was going to take over for you, but you guys can walk up the hill yourself if you want to, however you want to. I do that so much. I'll just like take control of the entire party and say, okay, now you're like walking up the hill. So go ahead.
Okay.
So one thing that you guys have learned being with Zippy for all these years is she does not walk, she struts. So she struts up the hill.
Of course. Yeah.
And she's bravado, so she's probably in the lead or something, right?
Of course, yeah. But not knowing where she's going, she's constantly like looking over her shoulder to see if the the others are course correcting, and then she like course corrects real quick to act like she was going that way.
Yeah. Oh man, that's perfect. All right. So you're gonna have to walk for a good few minutes at least, probably half an hour or something to get to where you're going. It is over some hills, so maybe even a little bit longer than that, 45 minutes or so. But you guys know that as you embark, so you're getting close. And you can see. You get close, and actually, I don't know how close you get. Hold on. You can, if you can, each roll for me a. Where are they? Where are the damn? What are the skills? God damn it, I can't find them.
Social.
Oh, there they are.
Space.
There they are. Yeah, I found them. If you can each roll for me I'm just gonna call it a combat skill. If you're trying to be quiet, please roll a combat skill.
What if you are not thinking that you should be quiet, though you probably should be, and are just like sallying forth?
Right. Is that the captain's position? I guess
that would be her position.
Right. And how does everybody else react to that?
I'll go along with it. I'm a little bit more inclined towards caution, but I know better than to counter Captain Bravado's intentions. So,
right. Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna go quiet, but I'm gonna let the captain be as loud as she wants because she's the captain. She knows what she's doing.
Right.
You guys have obviously not been paying attention.
Well, knows what she's doing or has an incredible amount of luck. We'll see. And Bert, are you going to try and be sneaky? Go off to the side, or Going with your captain. Okay, so you're marching up to this to this ship, and it is a it's not that ship. That ship is too small. I had one on screen that I was gonna do, but okay, it's like a horseshoe shaped ship. It's got a whole bunch of panels on it for collecting energy, like fuel scoops and that kind of thing. It's got definitely some living space in it, but it looks very, very cramped. If there was going to be more than like even for one person, it looks like it would be very cramped. Like there would be two areas for living or one area for living, one area for storage, and one area for piloting. Right, a pretty small ship. So you can see this through the hills. You can see also in miniature against the ship because the ship is much larger than the people. That there are people walking around. You can see at least 2 people are walking around.
Oh,
there.
Do they have uniforms on?
How far away are you? Let me see.
100 yard meters?
Yeah, that's what I rolled. So you are about 100 yard meters away, and you can make out that they are definitely wearing some kind of gray and blue uniform. These two, it's like a formal kind of jumpsuit, and they're both wearing the exact same one.
Captain, shall we go make a frontal assault, or shall we try to sneak up on them?
I think we should see what they're doing. Like, what if they're doing something important and we come up on them? You know, maybe they have something to hide, and we'd like to know what it is before we come rushing in.
Yeah, that is very good idea there, Mouser. You obviously have command written all over you in the future.
Thank you, Captain.
I'll look at then, and I will go to the right.
Right.
Okay. I will go to the left.
Right.
It is okay if you slip into an accent. It is fine.
I can't help it sometimes. No. I'm not trying to mock you.
I will not be offended.
Oh no.
I am French, but we are not offended very easily.
All right. So is this two wings coming off, or is it? I didn't hear the first exchange. Is it 2 wings separating, or is it like 2 people are flanking and 2 people are in the middle coming up?
My thought was I would go right, and
Right.
Zen would go left, and the captain and Mouser would go down the middle to sort
Right.
of say, "Hi, how are you?" And if anything happens, then
Then you got them flanked and
open
everything.
fire.
Yeah,
Mhm.
perfect.
That makes sense.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I got my guns at the ready.
Right.
Of course.
Yes. All right. So you start approaching. It is 8:30 now. I'm going to take a short break, probably 8 minutes or something. 8 minutes. That's just a number that popped into my head. It means nothing. So I will be right back. And if you're check out the stream, you can see the ship as I've described it. There seems to be a little model ship that I've
we
that's
can't anymore because you shut up.
Oh, you're right. I did that. Put it back on. There you go. So yeah, and if that's what it looks like. Kind of looks like one of those deep sea submersibles, except with a huge energy scooping horseshoe coming off of it.
Cool.
It has an awful lot of what are those things called? Solar panels. That's what
Yeah, that's right. They've become very advanced solar panels, and they're called fuel scoops now because they do actually transfer more than just the solar energy. There's like a whole bunch of particles coming off that are not just the solar energy. That's that it's gathering and storing in its replicator and that kind of thing. So I mean, assuming it has a replicator, you don't know.
We're gonna get a ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. All right, so we are approaching these people in uniforms, the ship. I would like each of the people sneaking off to the left and right to do a combat check. I want to call it a combat check because you're being stealthy and that's kind of that would be combat training anyways.
Okay, so it's actually the two combat trained people that are being stealthy, right?
Yeah,
You
that's
guys are
right.
being stealthy. Okay, and we're not being stealthy because we don't
No.
need
Yeah,
to be stealthy.
we are the social diplomatic arm.
yeah.
They are the
Right.
combat arm.
They're the soldiers, so yeah,
You're the faces, or we're the brawn. We're
Yeah.
the muscle.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
It's just as simple as rolling in and adding your that thing, right?
Yeah.
The number.
Yeah.
Okay. Just making
Your
sure.
combat number.
Yeah.
If you're not trained in something, it's important to note. If you're not trained in something, like if I had asked for like a knowledge check or something, and you don't have knowledge listed, it's a -3 modifier. Right?
That's bad.
Yeah.
So if you if you roll a 1, then you're like
Yeah. I don't know how honestly how far down you could go, but apparently down to -2. That's probably the limit.
that's yeah.
All right. So do we have those stealth rolls?
Yep.
Yeah, I got a 5.
I got
5
11.
and 11. Right.
Jeez, I need a new dice.
Yeah. All right.
You rolled 2d6, right?
Oh no, I rolled 1d6.
Oh yeah,
Sorry.
you got to roll 2d6.
Oh, okay,
That's
Oops.
that is the main mechanic of this game is rolling.
Right.
Sorry, I should have explained. You roll 2d6 and then add your modifier.
Okay.
Yes,
Yes.
I forgot that there were some 2d6 rolls here. So.
Yeah, that's it's basically all of your skill rolls are that.
Right. Okay. So 11 then, which is way better.
Yeah. Okay. So 2 11s. You sneak off. And you feel like you're pretty damn sneaky. You feel like it's easy to get around on this stone. Even with the loose stones, you've learned to move quietly on this ground. And so you get into position. You've got these things in your sight, and you can see from your vantage that they are large. They are humanoid, but they are like big hulking humanoids. They look like they're humans, but they're genetically engineered to be these massive hulking things. And
That's where I should have put my enhancements.
So I want to know. No, it wouldn't matter. I would like everyone to roll a knowledge check.
Yeah.
Okay. So are we rolling
Absolutely,
something
everybody.
2D?
Yes, everybody's going to roll that knowledge check.
We're rolling 2D for knowledge, though, right?
2D. Yeah, and then add
so
your
that's what I rolled
knowledge
for
modifier.
knowledge. I also rolled only 1. Oops. Okay. Well,
Minus
I know.
3 is 5.
Right. Okay.
I have the same knowledge as Zippy Bravado.
Okay. Yep.
I got a
Perfect.
5 as
I
well.
got 3.
Ooh,
3. Okay.
excellent.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I have 8.
8. So walking up to these things, are you the one carrying? Oh, it doesn't matter. Anyways, but you see these things, and you see them, and you realize that these are, and this is Mouser that I'm talking to. You realize that these things are law enforcement. These they will go around and protect whatever law that is like the sort of federal law of intergalactic space. And they're going around. There's something wrong, illegal on this planet, and they're looking for it. But for right now, they have just landed, and they are just kind of setting up their home base right here. They're setting up
Cocoa.
Yeah, they're setting up little radios and nets that go across so that they can't be as easily identified from the sky, and the things that you do.
Well,
So go ahead.
I get the sinking feeling that our fun is over, guys.
Lawful good characters. Boo.
I second the
Zippy,
boo from my
Unfortunate.
vantage point.
Zippy will continue forward and not realizing that these are law enforcement, she will bound towards them to greet them heartily.
Right.
I'm very upset because I was preparing this awesome bullshit story to tell them in my head.
Yeah.
And then I was going to be we're the protectorate of this planet, and you can't land here without paying us and all kinds of shit.
Right.
And took a look at them, and I'm like, fuck, that's not going to work.
All right. So you bound up towards them, and the two of them that were visible, they turn towards you. One of them holds up his hand in a stop kind of fashion. The other one reaches for the blaster that is slung over its shoulder, and you can see that there is, in fact, more of these people here as well. There might be, you can count 5 of them immediately.
Oh,
I will.
crappy job. They're rolling around in a little tin can like they're supposed to be law enforcement. Poor guys.
I say, hail and well met, fellow travelers. I am Captain Zippy Bravado
Good.
of the consortium.
So, let's see what kind of information these guys have on you.
Knows who I am. Nobody knows who I am.
Yeah. So
I gave you this idea, didn't I? God damn it.
Well, you gave me the idea, but we also rolled it as well in the episode
That's
generator. They hear your name, and they all draw their guns and say, "Get on the ground! Get on the ground now! You're being placed under arrest."
She will look at the ground and then look at the air and say, I am on the ground. And I am not under arrest. I'm Zippy Bravado.
One of them fires a warning shot. Let's see if it actually misses you. This would be an easy shot for them. So their combat skill would be pretty damn good. They've been genetically engineered this way, haven't they?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to call them Army.
Yeah, there's no
as a
stat.
I'm going to call them Army as a career, and oops, I need 2 dice. All right, so that is an 8, and that beats the easy difficulty number of 4. I probably could have even just given that to them. 4 plus is the minimum that they could shoot. But yeah, so there's a sizzling as a blaster projectile. It's not really a projectile, but it comes sizzling past your head, right? And it gets real hot and singes some of your hair too.
Oh, not your hair.
And even the shoulder pad of your fine uniform is now smoking a little bit.
Oh, did they put a hole in my uniform? Oh,
there's a bit of a burn, yeah.
No. She will return fire.
Okay.
Yeah.
You must her hair, basically. Like, this is not gonna stand.
Right.
I will also be shooting as
Okay.
soon as he finishes shooting.
Yeah.
I will too.
The one guy.
Yep.
As soon as I saw the captain get singed,
Yep.
especially the uniform hit, it's
Mhm.
like, whoa, no.
Yep. All right. Let me get some stats down because they are not standard creatures. But I'm going to give them standard equipment. And just writing stuff down.
Oh, my.
Just checking my combat, which is 0, but at least it's not -3.
Yeah.
So.
All right. So you, looking at them, they've given you a warning shot. So they are ready for an assault. So when you return fire, they will also, in the same turn, return fire. And you can see on them, as you're sizing up your enemy, that they each have a blaster. These are great weapons that do a ton of damage. And they've each got a little holster with a pistol on their hip, and you can see that there seems to be a handle, like a sort of like a sword scabbard on their back, and so that's what you're seeing. That's what you're up against. You see 5 of these
DM
guys.
kindly telling us, don't fight these
You're
things.
gonna die?
No, I'm just telling you what they have. What you?
Okay. I'm just making sure.
You might die though.
Okay,
but you should totally fight them.
I'm seeing it as new inventory for us, so really. Who doesn't want a blaster? A free blaster?
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering. I'm wondering if this is like the detail of it.
This is
makes me feel
this is not meta information or anything. No, I'm just telling you as I'm writing stuff down. So don't worry about that.
These guys.
Sorry, what'd you say?
There's 5 of these guys. You said, right?
Yeah, there's 5
that we see.
So they outnumber you at least.
Captain Bravado. Maybe we should pretend to surrender.
Deception. Ha ha ha. I agree. Yes. This is exactly what I was thinking. So she pulls out her auto pistol and looks like she's gonna return fire. But as Mouser is speaking, she in one choreographed motion that looks like it was meant the whole time. Of course, just totally doesn't. But she lays it down on the ground and says, We surrender. Just like that.
Right. Okay. All right. So roll a social. You are quite social. So even though it's immediately apparent to all of your allies, it may not be immediately apparent to these dudes that you are being sarcastic, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. We will. Okay. That's a 10. No, wait. She has 4. That's an 11.
Oh wow. Okay. Yep. They cannot match that. They literally cannot roll that. So
They're just not very social.
yeah,
They're
no.
cops.
So they rush up towards you with their blasters drawn. They're all 5 of them from the on the ground come rushing up towards you, and you can see that there is one more that comes out of a chute, like a little ladder comes down, and they sort of slide down the posts of the ladder and land on the ground heavily, and go around to the back of the go around to the back of the ship, like the other side of where you are.
I'm going to shoot him.
Yeah, I'm
okay.
shooting him too.
Okay.
Well, not him, but I'm shooting.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm laying down on the ground right next to my blaster. Or my, it's not a auto pistol.
Right.
The,
Yeah. Okay.
The person who shot the captain is going to get my first shot.
Right. Okay. They are. Which gun are you shooting with?
Oh, the Gauss.
The Gauss rifle. Yes, of course. And so you've got your short range, which means something. I forget what it means.
I
Which
think
should mean that it's extra effective.
yeah, I think.
But
it's,
you can attack twice per round with a Gauss rifle.
Yeah,
Aha.
that's right.
I believe the short
Good to know.
distance means that you. I think there's an there is advantage.
Number what do
right.
you need to
yes, there is. Your combats to hit within the effective range is 8. In order to hit when in the longer range that you have there from 300 to 600, it's a 10, basically.
Got it.
And beyond the 600, you cannot hit anything.
Right. Yeah. So I rolled my first shot is 10.
Yep. Oh, nice. So you hit. Bonk. And yeah, roll your hit points.
13 points of damage.
13 points of damage. All right, so I am creating stats as you are hitting them, so that I don't.
I'll let.
We weren't supposed to do this.
I'll let Zen take her first shot.
We should have brought some of the steam people with us. We could use them. You know.
As shields?
I think everything would go right through them.
But they're also like kind of made of like really hot magma-like material, so even just being near them could do some damage.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh well, we didn't think about it. Well, I kind of thought about it, but I'm like, we don't know who these people are. Let's just check it out. And they are like the worst people that we could imagine.
Cops. Ugh.
It's the po-po.
Yeah, that's right.
Or it was in the right to shoot them.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So with your shot,
Exactly.
you have managed to give this thing a minor wound. You've burned through its endurance, given it a minor wound, and your next hit will slam through its lifeblood.
I'm assuming that Zen and Bert are very competitive. So I get one shot off. She gets a shot. Then I'll take my other one, and she'll take hers.
Okay. Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So
works out.
Zen.
So I rolled a 13 for my first shot,
Yep. Okay.
and
4d6.
I need the good dice.
Oh, which are you rolling? Which
Yeah,
one
I'm
are
gonna
you
use
playing?
the Gauss rifle because there's 6 of them. I want the 2 shots per.
Yeah.
So, oh crap. That's 13 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
And I will
Right.
fire my second shot.
Yep, and that's that shot will actually give this guy a major wound. It's not usually something debilitating in the long term, so my initial thought of you blow off his foot or something isn't exactly what it is, because you can heal major wounds with care. So you shoot into him, and it like sinks right into his armor, and you can tell that it's penetrated his armor. And there's like a yeah, you can't hear it from there, but there's like a fatty sizzle as
I
yeah.
was going to ask Zen though. Did you shoot the same person? As
No,
me, or?
sorry. I wanted to shoot the person that shot our captain first.
Oh, okay, all right,
Oh.
So,
yeah, it's a different person. Sorry.
Right, so
You both wanted to shoot that guy first.
Yeah.
So I'll mark
'Cause I'm
down.
not I don't want to shoot the same one she's shooting, so I'll
Right. Okay. Yeah.
I'll take the one that's trying to run around the back of the ship first, if I could. Just
Yep.
to-
Yeah,
just
that's
to
the one I
really
thought you
totally
were
mess-
going
yep.
for.
Yeah, I got that one, but I didn't get the target for you, Zen. So what happens for you is you burn through that guy's endurance. But they're wearing armor. I forgot about the armor. I'm supposed to be taking that off. Supposed
I
to
like
be
how
taking that off.
invested you are in this, JM.
Yeah.
Oh, what do they have
Oh
as
man,
armor?
they are going to have pretty good armor. They've got
No.
they've got a little bit of money. But
usually
they were
two.
probably not expecting combat as soon as they landed. So they are in their vac suits. Probably cloth armor, actually, because you can breathe. You can breathe in this atmosphere. So they're in their cloth armor.
They're cotton t-shirts.
Yeah.
Cloth armor has a protection of 6. So that means that that Bert's shot of 13 damage is actually 7 damage and does not burn through all of his endurance. That's right.
Damn it.
So that would be, there we go. And I will find a way for this notation to make sense eventually.
Well, as long as it makes sense to you.
Yeah, because you know how in Dungeons and Dragons it's literally just hit points and it goes down until it reaches 0, and that's the first change from maximum. So there's a bit more note taking and notation in these hit points. So the one that's shot at Zippy, you have shot at them. You've also done 13 damage, except he's wearing cloth armor, of course. So you've got a good shot off at him. It hits the armor, and it's the gauze kind of falls away as it hits the armor and splats kind of in a metallic way. The bullet, the rail, basically, and falls onto the ground. And I guess that would be Bert's turn next, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I rolled an 8.
An 8 will hit. Yes.
And then damage will be not so good. 8.
An 8.
Yeah.
Okay,
Boo
so
dice.
that's you still have not burnt through this this endurance. But it is now
I have
I'm
so
going to
much.
go back to Zen's.
Is there crits in this game? I just rolled 2 6s.
Oh wow, there is not crits.
Dang. I never rolled crits in D&D.
There might be something a little later when we move up to like light Cepheus or something like that.
Okay.
But for now, I'm still getting a handle on the quantum rules.
Okay, so my hit was 15, and then my damage is what is math? 19. Just 9. Yeah,
Damage
19.
is 19.
That was
Nice.
a good roll.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So 19 minus 6 is going to be 13 damage. Now, when I read the rules for the combat and the damage and that kind of stuff, what I read is that let me find the space where it says this.
Is this like upon a hit, throw the
There it
weapon's
is.
damage dice,
Yep.
subtract any armor, and apply to the target's endurance. If endurance runs out, the target suffers a minor wound, damage -1 to all actions, and further damage applies to lifeblood. If the
Right.
target loses more than half of their lifeblood, they suffer a serious wound and out of combat. If lifeblood runs out, the target dies.
Right. So when I read that before, I think you reading that to me just now has cleared up the question in my mind. But I was thinking, okay, so you get shot at, the endurance goes off, and then like after and you get the minor wound. But then I was thinking of the extra like rollover damage.
Right.
Would it apply to lifeblood or not? Right, like I was thinking,
Yeah.
it wouldn't apply. I don't know, but then you rolled so well. Obviously, it came up in my mind.
Yeah.
And then you read it to me just now, and it basically says it applies to the lifeblood.
Yeah, further damage applies to lifeblood.
Yeah, that's right.
If
So
only endurance is injured, you recover immediately. So if only endurance is injured, you recover immediately after combat. So if I had rolled, like, let's say their endurance was like 5 and I had rolled only 5 hit, that would mean that the next hit you would have had to hit through endurance again and before it goes to lifeblood?
sorry,
No, after combat. So it's one if combat finished and then for some reason you went into combat with them again, then they'd have their endurance.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
I see the question you're asking. And yes, after combat, that's when endurance gets built back up.
Okay.
All right, so that makes that.
After I shoot him, I look at Bert and I go, like I put a little 1 and then a little check mark.
Yep.
1 down.
Yeah.
Breaking the
Just
law!
for a little-
Breaking the law! Bam, bam, breaking the law! Breaking the law!
All
We're
right.
not breaking them. We're shooting the law.
We have Legolas and Gimli already.
Break it.
All right. It doesn't say anything about what you do if you suffer a serious wound. If they fight back, there's no like DM -2 or anything. But I'm probably going to give them an extra negative.
It says they suffer.
It makes sense that you would.
Oh, and are out of combat.
Yeah, so they go down.
Right.
They
So
become unconscious.
this guy, he is not out of combat, but he looks like he is close to a serious wound. He looks bloodied, as it were, just about there. And so he gets hit and drops to one knee, and raises his I don't know if he would have had his blaster out. He would have raised his blaster and was just about to fire.
A second time.
And so did you get your second shot off? Oh yeah, you did, and you only did like 2 damage. That's right.
Yep.
Okay. Perfect.
So my guy, I think, is just still minor wounded.
Yep. And it is now Zippy and Mouser's turn, who are right up there at the front. Apparently, hey, we're hands off now. We're not gonna fight you. God.
Yeah. She dove down next to her blaster and will yell out, "Ha! Deception!" And
they are very surprised. They had no idea.
Yeah.
And will try to grab her pistol and shoot at the one that went to a knee.
Right.
Nice.
And we'll try to shoot the one that went on its knee. Okay. Yep. Absolutely.
And I shooting is combat, right?
Yeah. Shooting
I
is
have
combat.
a 0.
You have to hit an 8.
9. 6
9
and
hits.
3.
Yep. And then roll
Okay,
your
I only
damage.
do
It's an auto
2
pistol, right?
Yeah, I only do
2 dice of
damage. 7.
7 damage, and that is -6 due to his armor. So
1 damage.
you do 1 damage, but you hit him in such a way that it knocks him out cold.
Ha
You hit his
Yeah.
Only
helmet.
our captain.
You hit his helmet, and the bullet ricochets off. Like it's an auto pistol. I guess it's like 3 bullets at once. And it hits his helmet and ricochets off, but the force is enough to knock him right over, and he now has an obviously serious wound, and it's coming from underneath his helmet.
Mighty stroke, Captain.
And so it is now Mouser's turn.
Okay. Well, I mean, obviously, the combat is on and the slaughter is on.
Yes.
So I'm going to. I was just going to check to see because I don't remember. I don't actually remember what weapon I have.
Right.
I think I have a pistol.
Yeah.
No.
You've got the auto pistol, maybe.
I don't think. Hang on.
Oh, were we
He has
talking
the
about
SMG.
having Uzis before? Because I think you wanted an SMG. You were asking about them before.
Yeah, but I think I changed my mind
Right.
because I wanted something more compact.
Right.
I'm just trying to. Did I not write this down? Sorry, hang on a second. Let me.
If you wanted something more compact, the only thing more compact than an SMG is the pistol.
Yeah, that's what I thought I had, but I didn't write it down. Hang on a sec. Sorry.
Right.
sorry,
Okay.
guys.
Yeah. No problem. And even though this one is out for the count, they've got their serious wound and they're unconscious. They're groaning on the ground, rolling around. Everything in the Cepheus quantum system combat system happens simultaneously, so he will still get a shot off, and he'll do that sometime in the combat. We get to rewind a little bit and have him get his shot off.
Yep.
Okay. So I guess I did get an SMG after all.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm up. I also have an axe, by the way, which I guess I could use as a weapon. I was thinking a bit more as a tool.
Right.
Like, it might be fun to go all fantasy RPG on us now.
Yeah.
Throw an axe at the. Wait, so the guy that's been shot like multiple times He's out of combat now, right?
He's out of combat. It would make sense to hit somebody else.
Yeah, there's one that is wounded.
Unless you were trying to kill him outright.
Yeah.
No.
No, I probably want to. He's disabled. I don't need to worry about him now.
Right.
So I'm going to take my SMG and I'm going to, I don't know. I guess there's a bunch of guys around, so
yeah,
I can pick
exactly.
up one of them.
They all rushed you. The one who shot at Zippy is 1 out of 5. So yeah, that guy's out. You can hit like any of the others, and they're all clumped up in a group. There is one at the back getting shot at by yeah, exactly. How many? Why do I always forget the names by Bert?
There's one that's still in the ship, isn't there?
Well, he came out of the ship. He came down the ladder. He came down like smoothly down the ladder by just like holding on to the sides of the ladder and sliding down.
All right, that's the guy. That guy.
Yeah.
The sinewy, snaky, sliding down guy.
Right. He is a bit far away. Your SMG is only good for 30 yard meters, and he is beyond that. He's probably about 50 away.
Okay. What are the other dudes then?
Okay. Yeah, perfect. They're pretty much on top of you, so you can definitely fire at them.
Okay, so this is plus D2, in my case, plus nothing, right?
You've got a 0 combat, I believe?
Yeah.
Right, okay. Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay. Enjoy this unique sound from me. It's usually... oh, my Python script says... okay, 9.
Sorry, did you say 9?
9, yes.
Okay, so that does hit. You'll want to roll, what is that? 2d damage as well.
What do we get? Oh, wow. Oh, wait. 8 this time.
8. Okay, so you've managed to some of the damage has managed to sink in, but not a whole lot. That was because they're wearing this cloth armor, right? And that has a protection of 6. So 8 minus 6 is 2 damage. That's what sunk into this guy's. Yeah, exactly. So
I'm only a simple merchant.
Yeah, but SMGs are automatic weapons, which means that you get one more shot.
All right.
You're just holding down the trigger, man.
Pew, pew, pew! 5.
A 5 does not hit, unfortunately. So that is everybody's turn. If anyone would like to move, if anyone would like to move, you can still move around. You've got about you've got a reasonable amount of movement. Technically, I believe it's 9 yard meters, and you can move and attack, or you can move twice your speed and not attack. Right?
I will roll to one of my 2 sides to find a rock to hide behind.
Right. Okay.
Not hide. Strategically place yourself in a better vantage point.
I conceal myself strategically.
Right. Perfect. So
strategic concealment. But do you guys want to see if we can lure them away from their ship?
I vote for kills, but that's just me.
Yeah, that is definitely whatever. Zen talking.
I'm figuring very soon here we're going to have to figure out how to do this diplomatically.
I'm out of that one.
No, I just thought there might be something if we could lure them away from there might be something in there that we could use.
Hmm.
Or we can just run and jump in the ship and try to take off.
And
Up to you.
leave all your unfinished research?
Yeah,
I already know this language.
I still vote for killing them all, taking all their stuff and then their ship, and then, having a nice cup of tea.
I
I
second
do
that
like
motion.
tea.
I'm for that too, but I'm for maybe powering up the ship's laser cannon.
Uh,
Now, at
Okay,
the
that's-
the mention
your
of
job.
a hot drink, your whole party has been very much enjoying the best hot chocolate in the entire galaxy and probably the entire universe. Because
Yeah.
that is a feature of this planet. So that is what drew you to this planet in the first place. Was that they actually serve the best hot chocolate known to anyone.
Yes.
mm,
Right.
Because they are steam creatures, of course they serve it as a cold drink, even though it's bubbling in the cup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's cold hot
So we
chocolate.
can't have that. We can't have these cups taken away from us.
Mm-hmm.
So
So you know that I didn't move.
you didn't move? Okay, so
Yeah, so part of my 2 shots and move, I didn't. I just sort of stayed where I was.
right, okay. All right. So
yes, same here. I did not move.
does anybody want to try to lure them away, or is Mouser on his own here?
I'm on my own on this. That's for sure.
I'm strategically concealing myself.
Okay. All right. So you
5 fucking ape cops coming after me with their blasters, and
this is not where you wanted to be. But so you roll to the side. Make a physical check for that.
Physical check.
Yeah.
Okay. +0. I made a 5.
5. So you roll to the side, and you saw that there was a boulder there. But you misjudged exactly where the boulder was, and you are in front of the boulder instead.
Exactly where I meant to be.
It's obsidian, so if they bring out the lasers, it might ricochet away from you or something.
So people don't sneak up behind me and shoot me.
Yeah, exactly. And Mouser, do you move?
Yeah, I guess so. I guess I'm also trying to find a place of concealment.
Right. Okay.
Unless, I mean, how much space is there here? Like we are sort of cornered with them on top of us still.
Yeah, I was imagining that there were. It was sort of in a depression. They found like a depression that would hide the actual structure of the ship from prying eyes over the hilly landscape. So there's like a couple of crescent hills that go around, and there are larger boulders. There's the one that the captain tried to get behind. There are some smaller boulders. That's how large is Mouser? He's not like small like his name
He's
implies.
pretty small.
He is? Yeah.
He's
Okay.
he's a small guy. He's
Okay.
Short. He's short and kind of like he's a little bit thick, but he's like really short.
Right.
And kind of stumpy. Yeah.
So if he bent over, he would be the size of probably a medium-sized boulder. So you can see one off to your left that you could hide behind. So you can go do that if you want to.
Not this one though. This one's mine.
Yeah.
I was thinking that she bounded off to the right, and you can move off to the left if you want.
Yeah.
And,
okay. Yeah, I guess I will try to conceal myself for now, at least.
Right.
At this point, yeah.
Right. Okay.
And we have communicators, so we can probably communicate still.
Right.
when we're concealed if we want to come up with some kind of strategy.
So, it's a strange quirk about this combat system is that even though you've gone and concealed yourself, there was part of the turn where you were exposed, so you don't get the bump in difficulty for them. They don't get that like Bert's and Zen do because they were hidden already at the beginning.
Right.
So
That makes sense.
yeah, the one that was heading towards the back of the ship turns towards Bert's and raises their blaster. Their blaster is it's a shorter range. So they are going to fire and try and hit a 10. And blasters aren't even auto like a Gauss rifle is. All right, so they have hit a 9. Wait. No, that is a 10. That is a 10, actually. 8 plus 2 is 10. There we go.
Yeah.
All right, so...
What is that? Imperial meters, though, maybe not.
Yeah. True. But they definitely hit you. And yep. I want to know what kind of armor you're wearing right now.
Cloth.
Okay, perfect. So it seems a pretty standard kind of thing. It's it's comfy. You don't need like the face mask that goes with the vac suit and everything. And combat armor is not comfortable, right? It's heavy stuff. It's like
20,000 credits.
Yeah, exactly. So
and
they
there's some in that ship that we need to get.
Yeah.
Whoop! Oh, almost dropped that one. Oh my. Okay, so that is 8 damage minus your armor.
Minus 6, so 2, right?
2, yeah. 2 to your endurance.
So I am down to now, I started with 8 endurance. I am now at 6.
Right, perfect. And once, I just want to reiterate, once your endurance reaches 0, that's when the first threshold is. You can suffer a minor wound. That's where
minor wound, which gives me a minus 1 to my rolls, right?
Yes. And so speaking about wearing people down past their endurance, the other 4 all 5 of them get to shoot.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay, so...
One of them already shot at me.
Yeah.
So
it was nice knowing you.
So the one that got shot by Zen is going to shoot at Zen. It's going to get hit by her and then move its blaster towards Zen, fire, and that's when Zen gets the second shot off. Yeah. So that doesn't hit though. That is a 6 plus 2 is 8. You are you're closer, aren't you? This one's closer to you. Oh, but it's not that.
It doesn't have to be. You're the DM.
No, it's not that close. I'm just trying to get a feel for how the weapons work and stuff. So that's why I'm pausing to think about it.
This is like our first full combat.
Exactly. So
totally fair.
This is still a 10 difficulty to hit you. He got an 8. He did not hit you. It was a classic stormtrooper. Hit the rock in front of you, and then you blasted him. Yeah, exactly. So 2 of them are going to fire at Zippy.
What?
At
Captain.
Yep, at Zippy. And she's not that far away, so it's gonna be an 8 plus that will hit her. This one is a 6, does not hit.
Okay.
This one is a 14, which does hit.
Where's my pencil?
I got one. Do you want to borrow one? Here.
Please. Oh, good. Thank you.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, so that is 11 damage minus whatever armor you're wearing.
6, so that's 5 damage.
Right, perfect.
Ooh, how much endurance do you have?
10.
10.
Ooh.
Oh,
man.
yeah, because
Nice.
you kept getting good rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Perfect.
need those to happen again now.
And now
Gotcha.
Mouser is going to be
Charged.
shot at as well.
Yeah.
That one misses, and this one also misses. 6. Yep, nope, that misses. So this is pretty standard stormtrooper firing, except for am I leaving you hanging, James?
No, I believe that's 6 shots that you've done though.
It was, yes. I'll take the last one off. So only.
Not to be rules lawyer, but
Yeah.
one shot at me, and then there was 4 left. So
Oh no! Wait, no. There were 5
yeah,
because even though that one went down, that one in the group of 5 that had shot at the captain already.
Simultaneous.
Everything is
Yeah.
simultaneous, so even if I roll after he went down, he still gets a shot off. It's like gets
no,
retrofitted into the combat order or whatever.
right. But again, we can. I'm not trying to. Yeah, we'll just go with it. Yep, we'll go.
Oh, I keep dropping my dice.
Because there's a total of 6 bad guys.
I thought there was only 5 bad guys.
No, there are 6 bad guys. There were 5 that we saw, and then one came out of the vehicle.
My bad. I'll
Yep.
be quiet now.
No, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
It is.
All
That was the end of our first
confusion.
round of combat. So it
Yep.
probably took longer than it should have, just because we're kind of still getting used to the weapons and the system and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And there was like a little bit of backtracking, but our second round should prove a little bit easier. And before we start that, I'm going to take another. It is now a couple hours into the game. If you want, we can take like a full 15-minute break or whatever.
Can we take a 13.5-minute break?
We can take 13 minutes 30 seconds.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll take
Sounds
that,
good.
All right.
and then we'll come back. And
Such
I
a
will
sweet
step
kid.
away for a moment and come back before 13 minutes and 30 seconds.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
No, that's not the rules.
No, you have to be.
29.
I'll put up
27.
I'll put up the timer.
See you later.
You're such a good girl. Yes, you are. Who's a good girl? Who's a good
I
girl?
am. Thank you.
Yes, you are, kid. You're such a good girl. Yes, you are. You're so cute. Such a sweet girl. Yeah.
All right, I've set a timer on Twitch. If it's ridiculous, but whatever. 13 minutes, 30
why not?
seconds. Go. So, I'm gonna say you guys should go first, and then I'll deal out the bad news, or should I do it the other way around?
I think it's going to be all good news. So
Yeah.
I have a feeling about the bad news.
Something tells me more people are coming out of the ship, but
Well, no,
but
somebody was
no,
going
I mean
into
the bad
ship.
news being blaster damage. That's what I meant. That was the bad news. It's not. I'm not foreshadowing anything you don't already know. So, what do you think? Should you guys go first, and then I'll hit back, or that kind of gives you an advantage in case you do something that's not fighting.
Yeah.
So that they can react to you in the same turn.
Okay.
that makes sense.
If we can only find a way to get into that ship, guys.
Yeah, in case we do something that isn't fair. Okay, now let's shoot them.
Yeah, I fire at the guy that tried to run around the ship again.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good. That would be 11.
11. 11 will hit. Yep, of course.
Oh, good Lord, that's bad.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh,
Look at those. They're all ones.
Oh
Two
no.
3
Oh,
ones.
no.
For
So
a total of 5. So
Yep.
don't even get through his armor.
you don't get through his cloth armor, no.
No.
Unfortunately.
So I will fire a second time.
Yep.
Alpha, a
We'll
second
taunt
time.
him a second time. Well,
That's
that
an
was
8.
just a taunt, so maybe
That's an 8.
an 8. An 8 hits. Yep.
Come on, better dice. Oh, not much better though. So we'll take away the 6. So he takes. I'm taking away 6, so he gets
Yep.
4 damage.
4 damage. Wow. Okay. So, that's all
A
right.
crappy roll as well.
So you notice that the Gaussian projectile. I'm not sure what they're called. Rails. The rail actually sinks into his shoulder and stays there. In mechanical terms, he has a minor wound. So you've started eating into his lifeblood. In fact.
Yeah. Bummer. I wanted to take him out so I could do something else. So I am. So I'm obviously not hidden, but where was I originally hidden?
You are what I was imagining is there are these 2 crescent hills around. You are sort of on top of one of them, firing down into the depression. And the ship is high up enough that you have a clear line of sight to this guy who has gone sort of from under the ship to near the back, and you've started firing on him, and he's turned around and he's on one knee and he's firing back with his blaster and everything.
I will get prone.
Okay. All right. Oh yeah, you were asking like how hidden are you basically?
Yeah. So
I imagined you were lying down and were like sniper rifling over the crest of the hill already.
So what I'll try to do is, if I'm already prone,
Mhm.
I will shuffle back a little bit so that I can like.
So you're like fully concealed or whatever?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's cool. So he won't even be able to shoot at you. Wait, no.
No,
He will be
doesn't
able
work that
to
way. Yeah.
because you spent part of your turn up there.
Yeah.
And so who else is going to fire?
I will
Oh.
fire. However, I have so due to my high-strung nature, when the guy in front of our captain shot at me and missed and hit the rock next to me, I would like to have squealed and automatically shot like accidental trigger kind of
Yeah.
thing. Does that
Perfect.
does that change any of my stats on that? Or
No, you are still
like,
highly
no.
trained in combat. You and I believe Bert are both very well trained in combat. So even an accidental thing is not really accidental. It's just like
Right.
twitch
Yeah.
firing. You know, it's like an automatic response rather than an accident.
Okay. Okay, well, see, can we implement crits here? Because I just rolled 2 6s again. Like, woo, please, please.
I'm going.
So that's
I like
15.
crits, but I don't think 2 6s is
No.
what should trigger it.
I should
I
double
like
crit.
what I like is the idea that doubles will trigger some kind of event,
Okay.
right?
Great. Okay.
So it will be, you know how in Lasers and Feelings we rolled, and sometimes we rolled a complication.
Yeah.
It'll be like that, except it'll be good for the person. It'll be a complication for the person you're firing at.
Nice.
I see.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm not like looking for power plays or anything like that. I just it's just been 2 rolls with 2 6s, and I'm like, come on!
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
I've
yeah, yeah.
never gotten that in D&D. Like
Yeah.
never. So so that would have been 15 to hit.
Yep,
and
and that
then
hits.
oh,
And
Yeah.
and
you're
that would've
firing
been
at one of
12,
the
17, 18, 19
one of the ones that are up right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
on the opposite side of Bert,
Yeah.
like the opposite ridge crest thingy, and I got 19 hit points, then
Right.
19 damage. I mean.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. So that was 19 damage. Minus the 6 is what is that? 13 damage.
13.
Arithmetic. Okay.
Yes.
So
It would work.
so hold on. That's 13 minus 9 leaves 4. So boof boof boof. This guy's 9 endurance is down to 0. And you've taken 4 off of his lifeblood. This is the one that was hit before. And also, so he's got a minor wound. When he fires, he'll fire at -1. But that will be next turn because it's also simultaneous. And also, I would like you to narrate some kind of complication for him.
Internal bleeding.
Internal bleeding, perfect. So he's suffering, like he might not know there's internal bleeding, but he's suffering some pain that will affect his roll. In some way, and it might affect his roll. It might affect his positioning. It might affect something like that. So you shot your Gauss rifle 1 time. You can shoot it again.
Yep. I will shoot it again so he's still not dead though.
He is still not dead. He's not.
So
He's not dead.
I will shoot him dead. Oh, whoops.
Shoot him.
9. Does 9 hit?
A 9 will hit. Yes.
Oh, okay.
It was an 8 you were trying to hit.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Nice.
Just 14 hit points.
Oh,
damage.
14. Wow. Okay, so 14 minus 6 will be 8. All right, so that means he has. Was this the same one that you were shooting at?
Yeah, the one that's not dead yet.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're sort of focus firing on one until he goes down.
Yeah.
Basically. Okay. So this one does go down. He has this internal bleeding. You hit him. He was about to shoot you. This is the complication. You hit him. He was about to shoot you, but he suffers this pain. And when he does fire, but when he fires, he actually fires wild, and it doesn't hit you at all. I would like you to roll a 1 out of 6 chance that he hits one of his compadres. So on a 1, he'll hit somebody he did not mean to hit.
Okay, it was a 4.
A 4 does not get it, but he fires wildly. The blaster sears off into the sky, and he goes down. He is out.
Okay.
He is down and out.
Yeah.
So
Down for the count.
exactly. So there are let's see. There are two of them down. 3 of them down. 3 out of 6. No, 2 out of 6 are down because the back guard is not down yet. Right.
Yeah, rub it in. Okay.
Yeah. Well,
I'm definitely going to turn
idea.
the
So you're
bird
gonna
with
rub it
number
in,
2 and then check mark.
like salt in the wound, like a steak with a steak rub.
All I can hear is this horrible sort of sigh.
All right. So he does not get to fire. Neither does the shot at Captain One. Okay. And all right, it is now Zippy Bravado or Mouser's turn. Whoever you'd like to go.
Mouser can go
Okay.
first.
So you've managed to hide behind this boulder that is just about the right size for that.
Yeah. Yes. So, so I'm trying to think of possible strategies here,
Right.
and I'm thinking that if like the people, maybe like two people in the party with the high,
With
kind
the
of
higher, with the higher what?
like I would think it probably endurance would probably be the thing. Oh, sorry, no, that's not what it's called here.
There's endurance and then there's lifeblood.
Yeah, no, it's different because I was thinking like I was essentially thinking the people who could probably run best.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
The highest physical
and for
stat?
the lungs. Yeah, because I was thinking if well, I'm telling you this, I should be talking to everybody else about this, and
Right.
then having you do it. But um, so what if we split up and had a couple of us run towards Steamtown, and I feel like they'll probably two of these guys will probably come after us, but once the Steam people, I feel like I know a little bit about them, so I think that once they see that we're under attack, they'll probably come to our aid at this point. If we ever let them get a chance to talk to law enforcement, though, we're probably done for. But I don't know. What do you guys think?
I feel like this is happening, very quickly. That at this point, running and going for help takes away from our firepower.
Yes, that is.
And we're kind of firepower. We're outmatched, kind of at the moment. So I'm worried it puts us in a bad position.
Okay, we'll maintain our position. This is all whispered over communicator, obviously, because we're all
Like that's my thought. The captain
Yeah.
would be like, sure, yes, whatever you
Captain.
say.
Aye, Captain. So, so in that case, I'm going to once again use my. I'm going to dart from behind my concealment as quickly as I can and take aim at one of the remaining four enforcers.
Right. There are three up on top of you, and there is one that is you can see that Bert is in a firefight with that does not include the rest of you. Basically, you can join in on that, of course. But I'm just telling you what the sort of layout is.
Wait, so the fourth one is in a. What do you mean not with the rest of us?
A firefight with Bert, and he had been walking towards the back of the ship instead of coming towards the front of the ship, where you all are.
Okay, so he's obviously planning to do something. Well, I don't know.
Yeah,
I feel like he's planning to do something.
Yeah, he was heading towards the back when this whole thing started, and then Bert started firing at him, and he started firing. They're like both firing at each other now.
Yeah. Okay. Well, those guys. Okay, so they got him. So one of the other two blokes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
There is somebody. Nope. There. All of the three of you, them that are on top of you, are at full health, basically. Their uniforms are pristine.
Pristine and in good shape. All right. Well, let's see if we can change that.
Okay. Oh man, my.
Okay. Hang on.
You're trying to hit an 8.
Ah, fuck. 5.
5 does not hit. And you're using your auto pistol, I assume.
Yeah, or SGM, I think it says.
SMG. Yeah.
SMG.
Of course, yes. That's what you're using. So that shot misses, but you get to fire twice because this is an automatic weapon.
Okay, yeah. Okay, that one is an 8.
An 8. That one hits. So roll your damage. You've got 2 dice of damage.
Yeah. A 10.
10. Nice. So he does have his cloth armor on, so that'll reduce it by 6. But you managed to bite into his endurance, which is great. So that'll be this many endurance. I'm not going to say it out loud.
Hide your secrets.
Yep. I have my secrets, and you shall not know them ever. All right. And so that is your firepower. You can move if you want to as well.
Where can I move to? Maybe I'll move to where sort of move in the direction of Zen and Bert.
Zen and
We're
Bert
opposites.
are on opposite sides of this depression.
Shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Splits into two, and
I was imagining you were closer to Bert.
Okay. So I will move closer to his position.
Right. Okay. All right. So you're off, going off there, climbing up the hill that is on the inside of the depression that you're. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. And now it is Zippy's turn.
I will shoot
Go,
at
Captain.
the one that was injured.
Yep.
Okay, that's 2 dice. 6, 9.
A 9 hits.
And then damage 11.
11. Very nice. So
Yeah.
that is
That's
5.
a two.
That's 5 after the protection.
Mhm.
So he does not have a wound, although his armor is starting to smoke. Like you're firing Gauss projectiles at this guy, and he's being like hit like boom, boom, boom. You can see him like being knocked back a little bit. And there's one more. You get to shoot one more time. Go ahead.
I do?
Yeah, because it's an automatic weapon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
8.
At 8 hits, yep.
Okay. 5.
5. 5 damage does not penetrate his armor.
Okay.
Unfortunately. But yeah, that's cool. You're sort of knocking him back, getting him off balance. And tell me if you get doubles. By the way, I think we want to institute some kind of crit system. So doubles, I think, is we'll call it a complication system.
I did not get any doubles. But I will move to the other side of the rock.
Yeah, so that you're actually hidden.
Yeah. Though she meant to do what she did.
Yeah. Okay. So the guard in the back, the Fed in the back there is going to start. Instead of kneeling and shooting, he's going to start moving towards to the back of the ship and firing at Bert. So that is a that's 10, 11, which will hit, and they do 4 dice with their blaster.
It was all nice knowing you.
15 damage.
Oh.
Yep.
Minus the 6 for the cloth, right?
Yep. So that's
No.
that's eight.
That's
Say everything?
9. 9.
Oh.
Oh, it's 9. Yeah.
Oh.
So I have now. I had 6 left in my endurance.
hmm
So that goes over to my lifeblood, and I have 10 lifeblood left now.
Right. Cool. Once you reach half lifeblood, you suffer a major wound, and you are down for the counts.
Yeah.
So I'm imagining you got hit, right? You suffered a wound. You're a minor wound, I should say, and then you shuffled back under the crest of the hill. So you are protected if you get knocked out or something, like if a weird scorpion thing comes out of the sky and bonks you. You're protected from this blaster fire.
Yeah. When my turn comes, I will ask you questions. But
Right.
that's cool.
Cool. And what kind of minor wound have? It's going to be fairly superficial. The worst it's going to be is like a concussion. But you're bleeding somewhere, you're swelled or something like that.
I definitely say that it sort of hit the side of my head and has like sort of given a wound in the side of my head. So I'm like sort of a bit dazed and so on.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because next turn, if you fire back, you will have a -1 on your thingy, on your roll. All right, so blasters are not automatic weapons. He does not get to fire again. So there are 3 more who are going to fire because one of the ones in that little clump got blasted so hard that he just fired off into the air, and that counted as his shot. So the one that is getting nailed by everybody, right up at the front there, is going to fire at Zippy. And that is 6 + 2 is 8, which hits. And that is 5, 6, 7 points of damage, minus
I have
your
6, like soak or whatever.
Yep.
So 1 more endurance is gone.
Cool. Yep, that's what it is. The first one that has not been hit yet fires at Moser. And that is an 8, which does hit. So, oof, that's not nice. That is 12, 13, 14 damage.
Oh.
Oh God.
Oh man.
minus the 6, I believe you're wearing cloth armor.
Yeah.
So your endurance, I'm not sure what it is currently.
Uh-oh.
What did I say?
What happened?
Hello? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, good. I don't know what happened then.
Did you... Yeah, it seemed like yeah, I don't know.
I'm waiting for you to rattle off your numbers. Like I hit you for I think it was 14 minus 6 is 8 damage. What is your endurance? What do you look like now?
Cut out again.
Endurance. What is my endurance?
Yeah, you would have rolled that, like last week or whatever. I think you got kind of an unlucky roll, and I had to bump it up. I
think I did.
What? Oh, shit! Did you rolled like 3 or something, which was terrible.
7, and you made it 10
Okay, hang on a second.
or something like that.
Okay,
no, that was for lifeblood.
Yeah,
I have 3.
Right,
It's
right.
endurance.
You have 3?
So it's a 7.
Yeah.
You have a 7 endurance.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you got hit for 14, you got the 6 taken off of that
minus 6
for your
yeah.
protection. Then it would have been 8, so that brings you down to 1 endurance.
Oh.
So mark that one down. You don't have a minor wound yet. You're still above the first threshold. And that's what that is. Except the last one is going to fire at you as well.
Yeah.
And will hit. Will hit. So you will have at least a wound, a minor wound.
Ugh.
So that is that's 12. 18 damage minus 6 is 12.
Jeez.
My god, did you only have 10 lifeblood? I'm not sure
Lifeblood?
exactly what you had for lifeblood.
12.
12 lifeblood?
Yeah.
Oh, you are barely alive, my friend.
I'm pretty much dead now.
So 12 will bring you down to 12 damage will bring you down to 1 lifeblood, which is exactly what you need to hang on to your character.
Yeah.
But you've suffered
Well,
a
that's
minor
good.
wound,
That's the good news. Yeah.
and you've suffered a major wound. So you get to narrate what your wounds look like.
Well, this enforcer has aimed, and he's pretty much shot me like right. I don't know. He's like caused a great gaping wound in my chest, and there's like I'm on the ground, obviously, like down, and there's blood coming out, and
Yep.
I'm like muttering incoherent imprecations and spitting,
Yep.
and I look really bad.
Ugh. Yeah, so your minor wound probably doesn't matter so much because your major wound is so major that you're just like bleeding onto the ground.
Yeah.
All right.
I have one. I'm barely hanging on.
You are right now out of combat. You are unconscious, or at least you're so engrossed in your wound that you cannot fight back. So this I don't know if this will be our first character death or not, but we'll see.
So.
We'll see. So that is the second round, all wrapped up. The third round begins.
You're way too happy, Raven. You're like way too
Yeah, seriously. Show a little remorse, dude.
You might die.
I'm so sincere.
Yeah.
So, there are still four of these enforcers. They've been trying to arrest you. You open fire on them.
Yep.
And they kind of open fire on you with the warning shot, right?
They totally shot first. Man.
Yeah.
They did totally
They
shot
shot
first.
first.
Yes.
Han shot first.
Yeah. So
We won't count Bert shooting at the spaceship, but yes, they totally shot first.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they didn't know that.
No,
They didn't know that we were doing that.
By the way,
If they'd
totally
known, they would have been dead by now. So,
So
right?
there are.
If I may go.
Yeah,
if
go
I may
ahead.
go first.
Mhm.
Seeing Mouser go down,
Mm-hmm.
I will move my 9 meters. Can I get to him?
If you want to spend your entire
yard meters.
if you want to spend your entire movement, you can get there. But that means you cannot shoot.
Oh, I don't want to shoot,
Okay.
but I do want to do
Kill
something.
You can get there if you spend your turn moving. Yeah, for sure.
So here's my question.
Yeah.
So I have a long and lengthy question just to bore you all.
Okay.
It says here, if you suffer a minor wound, you recover after 1 hour of rest or immediately upon treatment of a med kit. Now, he doesn't have a minor wound. He has a major wound.
Right.
If I give him... I have 2 med kits.
Mm-hmm.
If I
Yeah.
jam one of them into him, will I at least make him not die?
So here's the
Yeah.
thing: he's not
Shove some
bleeding out.
medicine in.
He's not losing hit points as you look at him, right?
Okay.
His hit points are stable, unless he gets hit again, in which case he will die.
But the question is he in cover, or is he just laying there on the ground?
He is.
I have some
He's
cover.
behind cover.
He is behind cover. He was heading behind cover when he got hit,
Yeah.
or whatever it
Yeah.
was, and
Never mind.
so yeah, he's laying there behind a little boulder.
Yeah. I gotta kill something. She's up 2 on me.
Yep, that's right.
Ah, damn it!
Yeah.
I only
Because you keep thinking
7.
with your heart.
Yeah, I got a 7 on the first shot, so that misses.
Yep, that misses. And
And
this is the
second
one in
shot.
the back, or the one of the 3 in the front
No, it's the guy that I've
shooting at
continued to
before.
work.
Yep,
Yeah, like I'm gonna kill the motherfucker if it's the last thing I do,
yep.
and it may very well be. I got a 10.
A
Oh
10.
no, sorry, I have a minor wound. I got a 9.
Right. Well, that hits anyways.
Come on, dice. Not so horrible. 5. Total is 11.
Yep.
Minus 6 is 5.
Right. Right. Cool. So
That should take him down at least.
5. It does unfortunately not bring him down.
Come on.
You hit him, and what the first one missed, right? This was your second
Yeah.
shot. Yeah. Unfortunately, that did not bring him down. You can see that there is a Gauss projectile sticking out of him, a little rail, which he manages to, as it is still hot, he manages to grab it. His hand starts smoking, and he breaks it off. In his leg. So he just like breaks it off in his leg and throws the rest down on the ground. These guys are pretty tough.
I did get doubles on my
Yeah.
damage though,
Yeah, with the damage it doesn't matter as much.
and I got 2 4s on my attack.
You got 2 4s on your attack?
Yeah, I that's why I had 9. So I got 8 plus the 1 because I have 2 minus 1, so that's why 9. I forgot
So
double.
you get to give this guy a complication. In this case, it's not extra damage.
Nope.
So you can't say I just do extra damage.
No.
It's got to be something for the situation that you're in.
Cool. Instead of me hitting his leg as you described,
Yeah.
could I hit his gun?
Yeah, absolutely.
It
You
will
can.
take him. It will take him around to pull like. So I don't know what I don't know guns. So
I know, me neither.
maybe it knocks it out of his
Damn it.
hand on the ground, so he has to take his action to pick it back up again.
Yeah, I was gonna say that it's that it actually disarms him, and he's going to need to spend his movement rather than his movement and firing in the next round.
Okay.
Because he'll have to you like hit his hand, right? So he's like ow, and he still does that thing where he doesn't break it off, but he pulls it out of his hand.
Cool.
Like a piece of rebar or something. He just like just pulls it out of his hand, and then
Like
he looks.
fake
He's
sliver or
gonna have to
something.
look around for his gun and go and get it. So he's
I
gonna
have a-
basically lose his turn next time.
I totally have respect for him though.
Yeah.
That's pretty fucking badass. Like,
Yeah.
I've been describing them a little bit as stormtroopers, but they're also a lot like Space Marines from Warhammer, if you know that universe, you know that Space Marines are nobody to mess around with.
Nope.
These guys are not quite as big as Space Marines, but
I
they're
already
like
know these guys are nothing to mess with.
they're like 6'4". They have really sturdy bodies. They're able to do this Neanderthal crap where they're pulling rails out of their hands and stuff like that. So yeah,
Bert is very impressed. You know what I mean. I still will kill them, but I am impressed by them.
All right, so it is now Zen's turn.
Question: is the guy that shot at our captain the same guy that shot at JM? I mean, at Mouser. Sorry.
No, the one that is sort of running to the back of the ship, and just had his hand shot through, is a different person.
Okay. So I will shoot. So that was the one that shot at Mouser.
Yeah.
The one that's running. Okay. So I will shoot at the one that shot our captain.
Right. That one is down and is has a major wound and is bleeding from the head.
Oh.
So sorry.
I will.
From the last round, there is one that shot at our captain.
Yeah.
Right. Yes. Okay. So you're shooting at that one. They actually took a whole bunch of damage. So absolutely.
Yeah.
Is there anyone that is standing and all, full okay?
Yeah.
Or is everybody? Yeah. Okay. Well, then I will shoot at that one.
Okay. There's two of them that are like that, and it's not the one that shot at the captain.
Okay.
Both of them shot at Mouser.
Someone has nearly killed me.
Well, I got nothing. Okay, I will shoot. Thanks. Plus 3, so 11. That hits.
11 hits. Yep, for sure.
6, 11. No, 10, 16. 16. Right?
16. Okay. So
size, yeah, 16.
Yep. Minus the 6 damage protection, and you do 10 damage to these things, and that's right on the outside of right on the inside of a minor wound. So I'm just going to tell you now. All of these people have 11 endurance. Jeez. So you've managed to hit this guy, and it was pretty devastating for him. He's been winded. So fire one more time.
Okay. Oh, 6, 3, 6, 9. 9.
9 hits. Yeah.
It's hits. Yeah. 4, 9, just 10 damage.
10 damage.
In French.
Sweet.
Yeah, I count in French because English confuses my numbers.
There you go.
The math doesn't add up in English, so I count in French.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I know.
I do apologize for my French accent then.
No, don't. It's pretty good. Actually, it got me reverting to almost using a French accent, which I've been trying to hide for years and years.
It doesn't work live. Hiding it doesn't work live at the table. I remember when you were playing the barbarian in the D&D basic game, and not a French character necessarily in any way, but it was obvious.
Can I hear it real quick?
That they had their French origins.
Like French? You want to hear French?
I want to hear your French accent.
Oh, it's just like that. That's all it is. Like it's just, it's not there. It's not super pronounced, but I got to think about it. Hence the math in French.
You've got like clipped consonants and stuff.
Yeah.
Like harder consonants. So that gives this dude a minor wound, and his armor is basically blown off. You hit a piece of his armor, and the armor separates and nearly falls off of him. So I would like you to narrate a minor wound for him.
This is the best part.
get nothing, man. Um, so, like, which part of his armor blew off-ish almost?
It is the chest plate.
Like the
It's
shoulder
not
chest
a
plate?
plate necessarily. It's cloth
Right.
armor, so it's like padded up. It's very sort of thick cloth, and sort of like reinforced, like if you could imagine a vest made out of like nylon padding. That's what it
Oh,
is.
okay.
And you've managed to hit him under his arm, where it's like sort of the weakest bit. Well, it's not the weakest bit, but it manages to separate it there, and so
Right.
it's kind of like hanging off him in a weird way.
Okay, so we'll do like it grazed his skin as there too, because the skin is so tight there. It's a constant bleed.
Right.
Would that
Yep. No, that makes
like
sense.
not without losing not constantly losing like hit points, or lifeblood. I mean, but just it looks worse than it actually is, kind of thing.
Right, yeah, like when a wrestler gets their forehead damaged and it's
Yeah.
just bleeding everywhere, but they're not affected by it.
Yeah, yeah,
So
exactly.
he is affected by it. It hurts him quite a bit, so he's going to have to take stock when he takes aim. He's going to get a little penalty for that.
Okay.
All right, no problem. And so that's your shots. We are down to Zippy, because Mouser is down for the count.
Yeah, Zippy will aim at whichever one's the most injured. I'm
that
guessing
would be
the one that
that was just shot.
Yeah. I'll aim at that one.
Yeah.
5. I'm guessing 5 misses.
A 5 misses. Yeah. Your numbers to hit when you're shooting a projectile weapon are 8 for your effective range, which is under the first number under the range, and between the first number and the second number is your long range, and that is always 10. So it's 8 and 10.
Well, I got 10. I don't know what range I'm at.
You're at your effective range. Yeah.
You said to tell you if I got doubles.
Yep, that's right.
I got 2 5s.
Nice. So you're gonna get to narrate a complication for this guy.
Okay. I'll do the damage.
Mm-hmm.
9.
9. Okay. He would not die if you're because I already mentioned his armor was coming away from him. I'm gonna give him a half of his armor instead of 6. He'll get 3. And what did you say it was? It was 9. 9. So he takes 6 damage and is down for the count. And I'm gonna say the complication doesn't have to be for him. It can be for somebody else. It should be an effective complication. So if you're giving a complication to someone who is already out, that's not really effective, right?
Okay. So I will say the complication is the person behind him like he falls backwards on the person behind him, and that person like instinctively like puts his arms under his armpits to catch him and lower him down.
Yeah.
And so maybe like he loses his movement or something because he has to concentrate on lowering the guy to the ground before he can take his turn.
Yeah, for sure. That makes total sense. He'll probably. He wasn't really moving, so an effective complication would probably be that he loses his shot. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that works. And now it is their turn. There's still the back guard and the 3 that are in front. So the back guard doesn't get to shoot because he lost his gun. He's like fumbling around for that. The guard that is lowering the dude that was shot onto him is not going to get his turn, but the guy that was shot still gets his turn. Because back it up like 3 seconds, and he fires at Tippy.
Okay.
And
Like,
that
take
is 10, which hits.
Ah,
And that is 4 dice. Ooh, it's not as bad as it could have been. That is 14 minus your armor.
8. Okay.
8, I believe.
1, 2, 3, 4. And then, okay, so that takes off my endurance.
Yep.
And then I go down 4 lifeblood.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so.
So now that you have 0 endurance, you also have a minor wound.
I'm gonna say, minor gives me a negative to my shots or something.
Yeah, exactly. It gives you negative 1.
Okay, so the shot hits her hair.
Oh my god.
And she is distracted because she's worried about her hair.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. And you're starting to bleed as well.
Okay.
All right. And so that was that. And the next one will fire at again at Zippy. Still not looking up. Still not looking up towards the hilltop there to fire at Zen or anything. Still just focusing on you. And that is 6, 7, 8, 9 to hit. Will hit. And we'll see if you go down.
Damage, low down, low.
Oh god, no. Okay, so that is 12, 17, 18. 18 minus your armor.
Who was that to? Sorry.
That was to Zippy.
Captain. No,
Your
Captain.
illustrious captain.
To 12. Okay.
Yeah, 12 damage, which I know brings you below half of your lifeblood, but I'm not sure how far down it brings.
But 12 minus 6.
No, sorry. That was 18 minus 6.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that does bring me down. So that would be 1, 2. Okay. So then 4, 5.
No, you're not down to 0, are you?
No.
Okay, good. Good.
Oh.
Good. You still have a captain, guys. Your captain's still alive.
Oh.
Wow.
And
And all right. So, but you also have a. I'm pretty sure you have a major wound because you're down more than half of your life, right?
Yeah.
We need
And
that strategy.
That's where the second last threshold is. The last one being death, meaning you are unconscious or you're so absorbed in your wounds that you cannot fight.
Okay.
Okay. So now there are the 2 up on the hilltop. There are 3. 3 still up. The 1 near the back and the 2 near the front. And I'm going to take another 5-minute break. All right, so we are back. There are 2 still standing. There is 2 at the front still standing. There's 1 at the back. Fumbling for its gun. It's by this time he will have picked up his gun. He didn't get to shoot last turn. So that's what that is. And all right. I would like anyone who is still standing to act.
I will shoot some more.
Yeah. All right. So some of the ones that are at the front, I guess.
That would be
Uh,
you, Zippy.
No, sorry. Zippy is down.
Oh, you meant the bad guys.
Yeah, the bad guys. Some of the ones that are at the
Okay,
front.
oh, sorry.
There's two of them still at the front. One of them has been hit. The other one has not been hit.
I see.
So, which one are you firing for? Assuming you're firing. I mean, like, I'm just assuming.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I will do the stand-up one, the one that's not.
That's not damaged yet.
Yeah.
And the one that has been hit, he is not at his first threshold yet. If you hit him again, you figure you could probably give him at least a minor wound. The other one, you would have to hit him really hard to give him a minor wound, which you seem to have been doing before. You've done that.
My dice have been super cooperating with me today, so I'm gonna go with that guy, the one that I need to hit really hard.
Okay. All right. Yep. Go ahead.
Do it.
And I should have shut my goddamn mouth. 7. So
7?
That's no hit.
That is no hit.
Yeah.
And you can. This is an automatic weapon. It fires 2 times. You don't have to fire at the same person twice. I'm just letting you know the sort of the rules about the automatic weapons.
Ah, yes.
No, I will shoot at the same one though, because I love a challenge.
Yeah.
So
concentrated fire is good.
Yep.
11.
The GM is trying to give us a hint to fire at a different one.
11. 11 will hit, of course. And what is
14.
your damage? 14 damage.
14 damage.
Minus his 6 is 8 damage.
So if he's not been hit, then he's at 3, 4. 5.
He is at 3. 3 endurance. And so he is still up and about and kicking and trying to hit you as well. So you have fired twice. I don't know if you want to move as well.
Yeah. I will. No.
Oh, okay.
No, I'll just stay the same place. Can try to. He can kill me now if he wants to. I guess.
All right, Bert.
If he's trying to hit me, he's gonna kill me.
Yeah. I'm gonna kill this motherfucker if it's the last thing I do.
Yep. The one that's still in the back there.
Yeah, the one I've been shooting at
the whole time. Yeah.
I'm taking him down. Yeah. God damn it. So that's shit. I got -1 too. So no, doesn't hit.
Doesn't hit. All right, one more.
Nope. Yep. Come on, dice. 8. Yes.
8. Well, that hits.
Roll your +1 is 8.
Yep. That's right.
Come on, dice.
Just barely hit him.
There we go. Huzzah! After the subtraction of his armor, he gets 10 points of damage.
Ooh. So
16 points of damage.
Did you? You did 16. So minus. Sorry, what?
Yeah, sorry. I was subtracting this. 6.
Yeah. Okay. So he got 10 points of damage penetrating through his armor, and he is down. He is not dead. You can see how he sort of put his hand out in front of him as he fell. But he definitely has a major wound. There's something wrong with the way his existence is going right now.
I look at Zen and put a 1 and go.
Into the sand.
I'm gonna scowl at you for sure.
All right. So this guy Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. So he's down, right?
Yep.
So the last bit of I'm gonna take my movement. And get at least 9 yard meters closer to the gang of 2, I think.
Right.
So
yep.
Right.
Yep. So you're basically what's that funny? The word for that funny run when someone goes down a hill? There must be a word for that, right?
A word for that?
There should be a word for that.
Is it a Japanese word?
It's probably a Japanese word, yeah.
As I think of it,
I was thinking of what's that movie, Seven Samurai or something, where it's like you have all these people doing these crazy stunts and like falling down hills and shit, and it looks like a probably really hurts them. And yeah.
As I think to
Like the
myself,
Naruto run.
Sorry, Bert. What was that?
I don't know.
as I think to myself, I go, no, I will not run towards them because they have not fired yet, and I will hunker down again to try to
Right.
get a little bit of cover.
They can still fire at you just as well as if you had run down the hill, because this system is not as robust. It's very streamlined, so it's just supposed to be sort of easier.
No, I understand that, but I just does it really matter then? No, it doesn't matter then.
It doesn't matter.
yeah,
You can
I
run
know
down the
right
hill
for
if you want to. Yeah.
Yeah, I totally run down the hill for it.
Okay. All right. So you do the trandle. That's the word now of of running down a hill.
Yeah.
I will forward it to Webster's dictionary so that they might put it in there.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect. All they need is for someone to have used it in writing, right? Hold on. Trandle
I'm looking it up too.
running down a hill. Lol. There we go. Now, forward it to Webster. I've done that now. So
so many dumb words.
the one who just went down did get a shot off as you were peeking your head above to fire at him. So he shoots, and 9 plus 1 is going to hit you. And your damage is going to be 19 minus your armor.
Yeah, well,
Jesus
it
Christ!
was my last thing to kill that guy. I'm dead.
You're totally dead.
You dead?
Oh, yeah.
Holy fuck!
No.
So you said 19 points of damage, right?
19, minus 6
Minus
would be
6
like
is
13.
I had 10 left, so I'm
Boom!
new character.
Bazoom!
Listen, Raven, if a TPK was in your books tonight, congratulations. I think that's
wasn't
working
in
out for
my
you.
books. I mean, you guys are the ones that ran straight into these guys' barrels.
You mean Trandle?
Yeah, trandled right into it.
Jan Reno's character, so I'm dead. Done.
No.
Oh no! Oh.
My good buddy.
So there was that. There are.
So I would like to orchestrate my death, though, if I may.
Yes. Oh, please. Yes.
As I'm trandling.
Yep.
Yeah, because that would be the action
verb?
of trandle.
Yep.
As
Trandling.
I'm trandling down, you see. Let's think of Platoon and William Dafoe's most overacted death scene.
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't meant to be funny, which would be the best one for sure. Is Buffy the Vampire Slayer and
yeah.
Pee Wee Herman.
I know that one. Yeah, that one's
That's
good.
the best death scene. But William Dafoe's.
I didn't watch that much of it yet, so.
So he's talking about the Buffy the Vampire Slayer movie, in which Pee Wee Herman, the actor for Pee Wee Herman, dies over a period of like 3 minutes or something.
Oh, it's easy. It's
wow.
at least 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Doing what?
That's it. Yeah.
And he disappears out of frame and then comes back up going, and he's like hitting the wall and the floor. It's hilarious. It's like the best thing ever. But it's William Dafoe and his. So as I'm trandling down, I get hit like in the side.
Yep.
And it spins me around and I sort of tumble down the rest of the hill. And
Well then.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Damn. That is our first death in I don't think we had a death last game. During Pandemonium, we didn't have a death at all.
Nope.
That might be my first death since I've been DMing a game since 4th edition. There was definitely oh, there it goes. There it goes.
Burn it.
I'm not gonna burn it inside my apartment.
Yeah, no.
Give me right back.
I mean,
water.
what's left now?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my first character death since I did a one shot. During the 4th edition era, I was actually doing a 2nd edition game, and there was a TPK. Oh my god. TPK is total party kill.
Yep.
Where the entire party dies, and it's basically
really interesting.
you basically write it off.
There's a podcast called Total Party Kill, and I just imagine it with guys that were like shitty at being parties, at parties. And I just thought that was why they named it that.
Yeah, right. Like sort of like Buzzkill or whatever.
Role playing. Yeah.
I was gonna make him. I thought when I did the French accent, Jean Reno would be perfect as a character. Like this is his character looking. I have to skip a new one.
Yeah, we've got to. I mean, he can kind of be a clone of the other one, but he'll still have to have his stuff rolled. And
I was actually thinking about that just now.
One more round, and we're all going to be in the same boat.
Well,
Mouser's not some wily, cunning business leader of the universe or anything. But he's not that. But at some point, I was thinking maybe he made a deal with somebody and cloned himself or something, just in case.
Just in case. Yeah.
So there are still two guards. Guards. I'm calling them guards, like it's Dungeons and Dragons. But there still are 2 enforcers up, and they will be firing at the last person standing, who is Zen. So let's see. The first one.
I thought they both lost their turns this turn.
You're the last man standing.
One of them lost their turn last turn. They lost their shot.
It's a new round.
Yep, that's right.
You're gonna die.
So 7 plus 2 is 9, so that hits. The other one is 4 plus 2 is 6, which does not hit. So only one blaster.
That's 10. 4 plus 2 is 6. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So that is a 4 times 3 is 12 plus 3 is 15.
I'm dead.
You're dead.
I'm dead.
You're totally dead.
Pretty much.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What you said pretty much, or you're
6
actually dead?
I'm pretty much dead, I think. Is that you said 15 with the 6?
There's 15. No, I have not subtracted your armor yet.
Okay. So it's 9.
9. Yeah.
So it's 6. So that okay, I'm not dead, but
Okay.
I've lost all endurance, and I am at 6. Oh yeah, I'm at half of my lifeblood, kind of.
Half.
I'm at
So
like 11.
you have.
No, 11.
That means you have a
Major.
a minor and a major wound. You are unconscious. The enemy wins the combat, but you're not dead necessarily, right?
No.
Most of you aren't dead. Your eyes go dark, and you can see the guard that shot you has a sneer on his face, like, I got them. I don't know what kind of stupid voice that was supposed to be, but
a self-satisfied cop voice, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. So none of the cops actually died. None of them got down to 0, I believe. So let me think. You go unconscious. You've all gone unconscious. There are some of you who awaken. You awaken, and you are behind a force field, and you are in a very, very tight storage area. And it is obviously a tiny little cell block that is probably a what do you call it? An invention of the enforcers. It is about a couple feet wide, maybe a yard meter wide, by 2 yard meters in length. So very small. Like you would have to. It gives you a little bit more room than you need to lie down in it. There's no bed. There's no amenities at all, except for a little hole in the floor. And you can see beside you are all of the party members are there. Even the one that is obviously dead. Not necessarily inside the force field, but just outside of the force field, laying down. So that is where you awaken. It is 11:10 right now. Would you like to go through like an interrogation scene or something? We might run over time a little bit.
I think it's probably a good place. I'll probably make a new character with in solidarity with my fallen brethren.
Right.
So maybe this could be the ending of our party's adventures.
Do you think so? Because there's they didn't come to kill everybody.
Yeah, they came to arrest.
They're enforcers. They're not necessarily just mass murderers.
No, I get that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think though it's kind of I don't want James to make his character all over like that.
Oh, it's okay.
I will.
No, that's fine.
I will find something zany and silly to make for next time.
Okay, so we will. I think.
Yeah, but I like the captain. You just get a new reinforcement. That's fine.
We'll find something fun.
Okay.
I don't think
Cool.
it needs to be like, easily.
Kind of excited about creating something new.
Okay, cool.
So if we'll think about it. And you're sounds like you're pretty intent on creating a new character. We can incorporate Zippy Bravado's death into the next scene.
Cool.
She's not dead yet, but she can be if you'd like her. If you'd like her to be. And we will get new characters for half of us then. And half of us will still be caught, and will provide some kind of impetus for adventure for the other half of us. Sorry, what?
I'm not giving up on the Mouser yet.
No. Yeah, you are captured, and so is Zen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Cool.
Okay.
So we'll end it here.
Yeah.
And we will.
End it here.
Oh no!
Don't worry, buddy. We'll make
Poor Bert.
we'll make good friends that we can we'll have a backstory together.
Yeah, no problem.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great. Thank you very much.